All right, I'm here with Lonnie, Jacob, and Steven from the band Adler. Guys, how's it going today?
It's going great. Wonderful.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome.
Good morning, and thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you for your time. So, tell me about, you guys got the new band Adler coming. You know, you guys are together, you guys are recording. Tell me about the band. How did you guys form, and how did everything come about?
Jacob, Lonnie, the band started when a mutual friend of ours, a producer named Jay Rustin, he's the guy that did the last Anthrax record, the Donnas, the new Adrenaline Mob record. We were all at a show at the Key Club, actually a friend of ours' memorial, and Lonnie was there that night, I was there that night, and Jay put us together. When he was talking to Lonnie, he said, "Lonnie, what's going on?" And Lonnie was like, we're looking for a new singer for a new project. And Jay said, "Well, I happen to know a singer, and he's here tonight." And he introduced myself and Lonnie, and we started talking, and we hit it off. And a couple of days later, him and Steven came to my hotel room, and we just bonded over music and sat there and shot the shit. And the chemistry was great right away, personality-wise. But then Lonnie started sending me these songs that he wrote, and I was like, "Wow, this guy's an absolute incredible songwriter." And I knew right then I wanted to be a part of the project. And obviously for me, growing up a huge Guns N' Roses fan, you know, playing in a band with, you know, one of the greatest rock and roll drummers of all time was a very cool, no-brainer situation as well.
Yeah, so came together. Got that going for me. All right. So, Dave, in a shorter version, God brought us together. My prayers were answered.
Awesome.
I wanted a great band with a great singer who's a superstar, and a great songwriter, and a guitar player who's a superstar, and a great songwriter. And all my paying my dues and believing, God brought these people into me. I have God's favor. So I got that super duper going for me. These are the greatest guys, and recording this record, we have a record. I mean, right now we're just waiting for Jay to finish mixing it up, but we have a whole record, and it is exciting. And we had so much fun recording these songs, and it was just such the way it's supposed to be.
Awesome.
Fun, exciting, and loving.
Awesome.
And passionate.
So, you talk about the album. You got the new single, The One You Hated, come out April 10th. What can we expect from that single?
You can expect to hear what
rock and roll song.
hear what the new band sounds like, and it's just straight ahead, in your face, rock and roll, the way that it should be.
Awesome. When is the new album expected to release?
We don't know. We don't have a release date for the album. It was very important for us to get a single out, immediately, so people could hear, what this band's about. As far as the record goes, like I said, we still have to mix it. We still have to master it. There's still a process going on with that. But the single is the focus right now. It's just so everybody can hear what this band's about.
Yeah, we wanted to get this, have a single also before the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
So I wanted to have something new.
Okay.
For the world. Like the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If we do, I won't know till probably 5 minutes before we actually go on stage to accept that huge honor, that if we're actually going to play or not. Okay. But I needed to have something out for myself.
Okay.
To have for the world to hear something new from us.
Okay.
Steven, you'll know 5 minutes after the ceremony's over whether or not y'all going to play.
Yeah. Whether or not my dream comes true or not. I just want if we could just do even one song, I would just like to finish what I started with those goofballs. I mean, having this honor, we haven't performed, as original guys, haven't performed for 22 years.
Right.
And we are still the most loved and respected band. We owe it to the fans to play for them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's my whole thing. Yeah, I want to play with those goofballs. They're knuckleheads. I want to play with them. I want to play with them just for the fans. Yeah, and just I love and respect the love and respect that I get.
Okay, awesome. So, on this record, you worked with some great producers, and some great musicians. John Five, Jeff Pilson, Jay Rustin. Slash is going to be on this, from what I've heard.
Yes.
What was it like to work with, just so many, just prolific and just great people on this record? And what did each of them bring to it?
It was an absolute amazing experience from a fan perspective. Like I've said a million times, like I'm in the vocal booth singing, and I'm pinching myself as I'm singing, going, everybody in that other room on the other side of that glass were hanging on my bedroom wall on posters. It's like, this is amazing. Jeff's a great bass player. He's brought so much to the table with his bass playing and production skills. Jay is a great mixer, producer, absolutely amazing. Of course, Steven. Lonnie's a great guitar player, great songwriter. The cool thing is when Slash walked in the room, you could genuinely feel the love between Steven and Slash. Like all of a sudden, like when you saw them, you saw two little kids that you could see it. You could see that they have been best friends their entire life. There's so much love and respect there. And that was absolutely magical. That'll go down in history as one of my goosebump experiences, just being in the room with those two, because it's so real. It's so real.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. It's exciting.
Yep.
It's exciting. I mean, Slash plays on a song called "Just Don't Ask," and John Five plays on a song called "Hard to Be Good."
Okay.
And it was just exciting because they wouldn't have done it if they didn't believe in me and the band and what we're doing. They don't. These are two professional, guys who do not just go out of their way to just play with anybody. I mean, I've been trying to get Slash to play on one of my singles for the last 5 years, but I wasn't in the right place or state of mind. And he just wouldn't do it unless he really believed in it. So it just feels so good, and it's so exciting that he did it because he's believing in me, and I'm doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. I have God's favor, and I'm doing the right thing, or else these guys wouldn't do nothing for us. But they were excited to do it.
Awesome.
And it was.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, okay. Everything was just ho, ho, ho. It's fucking magic. We're in the room. It was fucking great.
My next question is for Lonnie. Lonnie, man, you were in Steven's previous band, Adler's Appetite. What was that experience like compared to this one? And what have you been able to bring to the table for this band, seeing as how you've worked with Steven before?
Your phone is down and muffled, Reggie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear? Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Sorry about that. Lonnie, you were in Adler's Appetite, one of Steven's previous bands. What has it been? What was that experience like? And what have you been able to bring to the table, seeing as how you've worked with Steven in the past?
When I joined Adler's Appetite 2 weeks before the last tour that they did over the summer, that was my first experience meeting Steven and working with him. I immediately bonded with him. I love the guy just from moment one, and most people do because he's so warm and loving. And as far as what I bring to the table, as they probably mentioned, I do write songs, and immediately Jacob and I clicked as songwriters, and of course Steven as well. But I already had that chemistry with Steven. I just like to. I'd like to think that I bring some songwriting skills and a good-looking face to the project.
I know you like to think that. I know you like thinking that, but no, you know what? I have a good judgment in character of people, And the first day, the first minute I met Lonnie, I just knew Lonnie was the guy. And when Lonnie introduced me to Jacob, I just knew he was the guy. I mean, we did the last Adler's Appetite show with you know my old crew on New Year's Eve, and January 2nd. I was in the studio with Lonnie and Jacob and Jeff, and everything just came together. It was just magic.
Nice.
and they're just great people and great musicians, and all of ours. Jacob's hard work and paying his dues, and Lonnie's hard work and my hard work, and us paying our dues. We deserve each other, and I couldn't be happier or more comfortable with a group of guys. It's like I said, it's magic. And so if anybody out there thinks that paying your dues doesn't pay out, and if you believe in yourself and believe in your dreams, it will happen. It will pay off.
Nice, awesome.
And it has for me. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's all been worth it. Mm-hmm.
So the single's releasing on the 10th. April 11th, the next night, we got the Revolver Golden God Awards. And Steven, you're going to be presenting the Riff Lord Award with Duff. That award category is just absolutely stacked. I mean, it's that I don't know how they're going to pick a winner. You got Scott Ian, Slash, Monkey, Eddie Van Halen, Zakk Wylde, Dave Grohl.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna be giving away with Duff. That award?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
What's it gonna be?
I have to give it to Slash because he is the world's rock guitar hero.
What's it gonna be like?
But Zakk Wylde, whoa! And of course, oh wow! Well, thank God I don't have to pick who's the winner. I think every one of them, everyone would win that you mentioned.
What are you gonna do if Slash wins? I mean, you're presenting that award with Duff, your former bandmate. And, there's a chance that Slash could be winning this award. And, just the three of you on stage.
He better win it. Even if Slash's name isn't on the piece of paper that me and Duff are holding in our hand, I'm still saying it's Slash. that'll get at least 3 out of 5 on the same stage at once.
that would be insane.
So no matter what, Slash is winning. Whoever else is in the category, as far as I'm concerned, Slash is going to win.
When you got Slash in any category, he should be the winner. If anything that has to do with guitar, he should just win it right there.
He's got so many people, so many musicians, younger musicians, to start playing guitar. He's a guitar hero.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a guitar superhero.
He's good. He's
a guitar super duper hero.
He's a guitar god.
So he is. He's the Eric Clapton.
Oh yeah.
Of the 21st century.
So speaking of Slash, you were part of his solo record back in 2010, I believe. What was it like to be a part of that record? And did that have anything to do with him coming on and playing on your new record?
That was so long ago that I don't think it had. The only thing that had Slash to do with my record, this new record, is that I got my life together.
Okay, cool.
That's the only reason. The only reason.
All right.
If I was doing, effing up, he would not do it. That was so great, and it would feel so good about him playing on it. If he wouldn't have done it, if he didn't believe in me.
Awesome.
And didn't respect me.
Awesome.
And didn't love me. But playing on his solo record, that was so amazing because I got to do it with Flea and Slash. And Flea and Slash and myself, we all grew up together since we were, 11, 12 years old. We all grew up in Hollywood together on the same street. Flea used to play trumpets for my grandmother when we played football in the street. So it was really exciting to be doing something that was going to be on a record that would last forever and ever. To be on it with Flea and Slash. That was a great part. Just to be in the same room and making music with those guys. It was exciting, and it was an honor. An honor.
Yeah, man. Just you, Flea, and Slash. That's like a lineup from the gods almost. That's just like a super group in itself. It's like And can you imagine? We all grew up together. We were little kids together. Oh man.
I mean, it wasn't Steven and Flea and Slash. When we grew up, it was Steven and Saul and Michael Balseri. Okay.
Wow. So finally, April 14th, we got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Guns N' Roses. You guys are going to be inducted, of course, with Dizzy Reed and Matt Sorum. Tell me about that night. Wait,
what? Oh, wait. Slow down there.
I know
Dizzy's going to be there. I know Matt Sorum's going to be there. Yeah. But the only reason Guns N' Roses is going to be there is because of Appetite for Destruction.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
And so, I'll give it up for Dizzy, right? Dizzy?
Yeah.
Dizzy and Storms. I'll give it up for Dizzy because Dizzy has been with the band longer than anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been with the band for 20 years, but he didn't have nothing to do with Appetite. Matt Storm, I'll give it up to him because he's a good guy. And, he didn't play any illusion, but it was all about Appetite for Destruction.
Oh, yeah.
And it's another dream come true for me. Because I started out in music wanting to get to that point. I didn't plan, my whole goal and dream for Guns N' Roses, we were going to be like the Stones, like Aerosmith. We were going to stay together for 30, 40 years. I had no idea it was only going to last 3 friggin' years.
Right.
But it's the only reason we're going is because of Appetite, and nobody else deserves to be there but Slash, Doc, Izzy, Axl, and Steven.
Oh yeah, I think Appetite.
And in fact, the only reason I'm dedicating my award to like the bands like Kiss and Journey and the bands that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because if it wasn't for those kind of bands, there would be no GNR.
Right.
So I'm dedicating my work to all the bands that I grew up with that should be in there.
Right, and man, I grew up on Guns N' Roses. That you guys were one of the first bands I ever heard growing up. I grew up on that stuff, man.
Are you 12?
I'm 24. I'm 24. And
all right, so your mother basically turned you on to GNR.
Oh yeah, my mom and dad, man, just.
And did your mother ever say she made out with any of us?
She didn't mention that part.
No, chances are she did.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you guys finally getting what you deserve, and just finally getting that, man. It's been a long time.
I don't even know if we deserve it, but it's an honor doing it,
I definitely think you guys do, man. I do. So.
Hey, Reggie, man, thank you so much for this. We've got a bolt. We've got our next one scheduled. But man, thank you so much for doing this. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, it's been great. I appreciate you guys calling in and talking to me. It's been great. It's been.
Did we mention our website, our Twitter account, and everything?
Yeah.
Everybody reading this interview, go to AdlerRocks.com, and what else, Jacob?
Twitter /AdlerRocks, and then Facebook /AdlerMusic.
All right, definitely.
Everybody check it out. You can see, and everybody can see what we're doing and what's going on. And it's been really exciting. And thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Good luck on the record, and congratulations on everything.
Thanks, bud. Take care.
Thank you, buddy. We'll see you on the road.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
See ya.